foot in, fellas. You need to move up, fellas. You need to move up. Okay, welcome to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Okay, you're all in fine spirits this afternoon. We begin our tour in what is still referred to from time to time as the North Stand, now renamed the Sir Alex Ferguson Stand in celebration of his 26 years here at Manchester United. This is the biggest ground in the Football League, seating for just over 75,500. You'll see how big this stand is when we move over to the other side of the stadium. Looking down towards the playing field below, when the pitch is marked out, it's 105 metres long by 68 metres wide. We have our very own watering system here in the ground, and this allows the ground staff to water the field when they think it's necessary. We're very good at recycling, because any rainwater that runs off the roof and the surrounding area runs into a 55,000 gallon tank under the east stand. There's over 18 miles of plastic pipe under the pitch. In the winter months we heat that water and that becomes our undersoil heating. Having said that, just because we get frost in the winter doesn't mean that the heating will come on automatically. Our ground staff tell me that the frost actually does it some good. Working our way around the stadium, directly opposite the grey area, this area is for journalists and radio commentators. So if you've ever listened to a commentary on radio, that's where they will be. And I'm sure you've seen us on TV before now, yes? If you are watching us on TV, most of your pictures will come from that platform suspended below the south stand roof, and that's where your commentator for television will be. I say most of your pictures because there can be up to 23 TV cameras around the ground to capture the action from different angles. Just over your right shoulder, these metal platforms are positions for TV cameras. Directly below on ground floor, where that group is there now, there are two brick walls with the United badge on each side. This area we call the dugout, also known as the subs bench, and like that group down there at the moment, we'll get a closer look at this area later on in our tour. But that centre tunnel down the middle is a very nostalgic, historical part of the stadium. There's been a stadium here on this site since 1910. That's 106 years of sporting history here at Old Trafford. The original part of the stadium still standing, the old Players' Tunnel. This is where players used to come out from, last used in 1993. From 93 onwards up to present day, and for the foreseeable future at least, Players' Tunnel, bottom left-hand corner. Both teams will come onto the field at the same time, but United will always come out on the right-hand side of the tunnel, as you are sat facing, and the reason for that, it's next to the Stretford end. On a match day, that's where the passionate support for Man U will be, all the singing, shouting and chanting will start. Any questions so far? What a well-behaved group you are. Okay, before we move off, allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Graham. I'm going to be leading the tour here this afternoon, along with my colleague Gail, who will be at the back of the tour to make sure everything runs nice and smoothly. Before we move off, I do have to remind everyone there's no smoking anywhere in the stadium. If you have a mobile phone, we would appreciate it if you'd switch it off or put it on silent. If you want to use your phone as a camera, and if you've got cameras, take as many pictures as you wish. One of the best places to take pictures is on the platform in the corner, and that's where we're going in a few moments' time. As you can appreciate, it's a big working stadium. It looks nice and peaceful at the moment, but there is a game here tomorrow night. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. So we are getting the stadium ready for the game tomorrow. We must stay together, please. Don't go off by yourselves. Don't disappear into toilets. Any problems, come speak to me or Gail. We're here to help you. And the most important rule of all, enjoy yourselves. Okay. Okay, if you'd like to follow Gail, I'll come and join you. There you are.